Hey, today on SA Live, it's a brownie recipe with secret ingredient that will get your kids eating healthier without knowing they are. Cassie, thank you so very much. Nice meeting you.
Absolutely. Thank you, guys.
All right, well, now it's time for dessert, and you know, the best kind of dessert's guilt-free, right? Or mostly guilt-free. Why not?
Of course. Jen is on with some hidden ingredients for brownies that have a really healthy twist and helping you with some of these swap outs. Take a look.
Today we're getting help from Dr. Bryce Wild. He also has a recipe to share. He's a best-selling author. He has 3 books. He's been featured on Dr. Oz and the Discovery Channel, among others. His expertise is focused on natural health, and I'm glad he's joining us today with his daughter. And he has a recipe with some healthy swap outs, right, Dr. Bryce? Welcome.
You got it. You got it, Jennifer. My kitchen helper, Zaya. My daughter's home from school today, learning online as usual, but she's helping me make the healthiest brownies you can imagine, and they still taste exactly as you would expect them to taste, maybe even more decadent. Now, there's a few things I want you to keep in mind. Some simple switch outs when you're making your standard brownie recipe. The first, get rid of the artificials. Hey, hand me over. This might be a little bit more expensive, but it's so worth it. So switch out the artificial for natural vanilla. All right, the second one, a lot of folks don't necessarily know this, but cocoa is different than cacao in terms of its antioxidant ability. You won't taste the difference. So ditch the cocoa and go for the cacao, Jennifer.
Okay, you're already making me feel better. The stress is lifting from this, Mom, because I would like my kids to try something a little more healthier without them knowing either. That's key.
Well, we got to sneak these ingredients in. So why don't we reveal our top 4 most important healthifiers as it comes to these brownies, all right? So Zaya, again, we're going to switch out over here. This is red Malaysian palm fruit oil. You see how nicely dark red that is? That's because it's got beta-carotene and tocotrienols. And what we're switching that out for is this really gross vegetable oil. See how light that is? No nutrients in that. It'll actually also make you gain weight, Jennifer, the vegetable oils. Now, the second switch out, thanks, Zaya. So black beans are going to be switched out, believe it or not, for chocolate chips. Yes, black beans for chocolate chips.
Instead of chocolate chips.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
You can't tell the difference. And you've got a few ingredients on your end that I'd like to switch people out for as well. What do you have there?
Ooh.
Avocado.
Yes.
That is going to make him so rich and tasty, and I promise you don't taste the avocado in the recipe. And of course, all the recipe details are going to be on SALive.com. What else do you have there?
And, ooh, some oats.
Oats. So instead of this really gross, bad for you refined flour, okay, the standard, baking flour, let's switch it out for oats and oat flour. And of course, that's going to go in a pulverizer and become, again, equally as delicious, but so much more nutritious, all right? And it's real simple. Let's push the button on that thing. Once you put those oats in there, all you're going to do is grind that up, and that becomes pulverized flour. So, those oats are just going to become flour, Jennifer.
Wow, okay. Well, you're blowing my mind with all of these tips, and the kids can't tell the difference, right? I want to ask your daughter, yay or nay, can you tell the difference when you tried them?
We made these last night, okay, with all the ingredients that we just described, enough for 6 of these. Why don't you go ahead, and you've had these before, but be honest on camera. How does that taste?
It tastes really good.
All right, kid approved.
And look at this picture of health.
I love it. And yes, you're right. We have this full recipe on SALive.com right now. The healthy swap outs, and quickly,